their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Just one tank left. Nice work. Keep it up. Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
The tank unit has already reached the fort. The mission will be a failure at this rate unless you act fast. Eliminate those tanks at Smasi Fort. Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Just one tank left. Nice work. Keep it up. Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
This is C-Squad. I have arrived at Marco. Cover fire. In hot. In hot. Watch out, boss.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake? Snake!
The tank unit has already reached the fort. The mission will be a failure at this rate unless you act fast. Eliminate those tanks at Smasi Fort. put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Just one tank left.
This is Pequod. Approaching position. This is Pequod. I have arrived at marker. Cover fire. In hot. Prioritizing elimination of enemy threats. Mayday! Mayday! Not maintain altitude. Controls not.
Nice work. You shot down the chopper. Already a backup chopper. Call it from your iDroid. Let the support unit help out if you need to restock. Transmit a request from your iDroid and I'll send supplies right away.
This is Pequod. Approaching position.
You gotta extract him.
This is Pequod. I have arrived at marker. Cover fire. In hot. Prioritizing elimination of enemy threats.
Дерьмо! Кого всем песок?
Pequod is in hot. Find cover. This is Pequod. No targets remaining. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Roger.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Mission complete. Phew, at least you made it out in one piece. Boss, we're finally ready to put together a combat unit. Staff assigned to the unit will be dispatched as mercenaries to conflict zones. That should guarantee us a stable source of income. MERT deployment allows you to send combat unit staff on relatively easy missions suited to the unit's level. There's little risk, but the rewards are low too. However, there are also contracts known as dispatch missions that offer a higher risk and reward. Give your orders to undertake these missions using your iDroid. We've established a sickbay on the new medical platform. Staff who come back with wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated there. If we need any other platforms, feel free to issue the construction order from your iDroid. Boss, good news from the support unit. They can now deliver support strikes to our areas of operation. Use your iDroid to designate a location for a strike. Just make sure you're not in the kill zone. I hate to tell the men they blew up the boss. After you've called in a strike, move away from the target location immediately. Also, like supply drops, strikes cost GMP. So watch you don't put us in the red. Remember what our real objective is.
So why are they giving these PFs free reign? That's our fault too. What do you mean?
What happened 9 years ago was a real problem for a lot of people. An organization as big as ours, with our facilities, was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide. But if our existence came to light, so would the names of our clients. We had contracts all over, east and west, from superpowers to banana republics, the lot. Our clients denied all association with the likes of us. They had to make sure things didn't blow up on them. But at the same time, they missed us. They really missed us. The demand for armies for hire was as strong as ever. The international community turned a blind eye to what happened to us, despite still needing people who could do our jobs. History couldn't afford to lose us. As soon as we were gone, they needed a replacement. So private forces spread everywhere. And they're all just a phone call away.
But still.
I know. PFs are totally different from what we envisioned. Nation-states, revolutionaries, terrorists, they have a lot of clients, and Cypher is one of them. Cypher stays anonymous, but I know their work when I see it. In the eyes of those clients, the world's PFs are all just expendable pawns. The clients don't have to worry about losing their own men. Nobody knows they're involved, and PFs are cheap. In short, the world is chewing up soldiers and spitting them out. Even some of the old Mother Base's survivors are still working for PFs. Some guys created their own smaller forces. Others were taken on by emerging PFs. Everybody's gone their separate ways. But none of them are living their dream, because they're not fighting with you. Of course, I tried to headhunt as many of them as I could for Diamond Dogs. It was all a waste of time. They said they weren't interested without you to lead them, but now you're back. And everything's gonna change. We'll unite all private forces under you, transcending nations and economies. What is a nation? Just a patch of dirt. The bonds among us will surpass nations, and that's what'll put the world under our control. We'll establish a new kind of country, redefine the very concept of it. Even Cypher will be below us, an extraterritorial federation of military nations. The United States of Force. Once word of Big Boss's return starts traveling, that'll be our true deterrent against Cypher. In other words, no one will dare to come gunning for you.
How do you figure?
Cypher lacks a large-scale fighting force. PFs are the perfect tool for them. But those PFs revere you, the legendary Big Boss. If Cypher killed you now, they wouldn't take it lying down. Maybe they'd even go looking for revenge, but they definitely wouldn't keep doing Cypher's dirty work, even if it put their lives at stake. That's why it's no longer a benefit to Cypher to get rid of you. The very fact that you're alive is our greatest defense against Cypher.
Nice to know. It'll buy us some time while we get back to full strength.
Just keep in mind that what I'm saying is generalizing a lot. In practice, the PFs around the world don't know your face. Just declaring that you're Big Boss won't be enough to convince them. And if they see you as an enemy, they'll come at you with everything they've got.
Some hero.
That's why you need to bring them back to Mother Base. Show them on your terms that you really are the one and only Big Boss. Once you've proven that, they won't hesitate to join us.
Boss, your objective is to eliminate as many enemy combat vehicles as you can. For this mission, we're backup for the guerrillas' offensive. That means our mission isn't over until theirs is. Keep an eye on the remaining time. Also bear in mind that you'll fail the mission if you don't take out a single vehicle. As for payment, the more vehicles, the bigger our paycheck. So give them a real fireworks show. Check the target's locations on your map. Once you've spotted incoming reinforcements, their location will be added to your iDroid too. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Boss, we spotted a four-wheel drive transporting a prisoner. It's not part of the mission. Do you think you can bust him loose? Just if you have the time to spare. Given up their search for you, but they're not giving the all-clear just yet. Stay alert.
Всем боевым группам! Это кафе! Все подразделения! За боевые позиции! Повторяю! Все подразделения!
Snake, are you okay?